Hello, fireproof tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Pools of Darkness with me, BlueAnkylo. In the last episode, we cleared out the hill giant, steeding, whatever. Fought a lot of the same battles over and over again. Kind of reminded me of some, terrible mines from the last game. Hopefully that doesn't happen too much more. Anyway, what we're going to do today is continue our adventure into a cave of fire giants. And as I explained at the end of last episode, I thought it would be prudent to go with resist fire. Noting that at the moment, Christiana has a ring that protects her from fire. So we don't need to worry about casting the spell on her since it, I'm sure, does not stack. There is another way that we could give fire protection that might stack. You'd have to go with Flame Shield, a higher level spell. Level 3 magic user spell, I believe. Level 4. So Fire Shield would, if you attune it correctly, have damage from fire and double damage from ice. And I believe that would stack with fire protection. But I think it has a much shorter duration. I'm just going to cast it for interest's sake. It's weak against the opposite. So you cast a hot fire shield. You can only cast it on yourself. That's important to note. And look how short that lasts. Fire shield only lasts for 15 turns. Fire resistance lasts a lot longer. So anyway, that's the plan for today. Let's get started. Suddenly, a man bursts through the door, screaming that the cave is bewitched. He disappears through the door behind you. Well, there's a different sort of plan for dealing with bewitchedness. Prayer will be our saving throw bonus, I believe. So we'll throw that on. Got so many spell effects right now that I have to keep scrolling our display up. Alright, in we go. Into the flames. Wait, you're dizzied as the floor spins. That would be a lot worse if we didn't have a mini-map. But you could always use north, east, south, west on that screen on the right there to figure out where to go. Okay. This area is pretty lame. The wall in front of you passes in and out of focus. Okay, so that'll just lead us back to the entrance. That's fine. Monsters leap from the shadows. Oh no! Well, they're only normal iron golems. They were quite powerful at one point, but nowadays they're not too bad. I believe you need plus 3 weapons or better to damage them. So if you're not keeping up on the weapon game, you're gonna have a bit of a hard time. So we could try using some lightning bolts here to slow them down, but all that's really going to do is give them half the number of attacks. And they're not really doing too well at hitting us anyway, so it's probably better to just try to focus them down quick. And there may be a couple spells that, they're not immune to because they're they affect the terrain rather than target the creature, but it looks like we'll be fine, right? I don't mind fighting those. That's a really good experience battle. Good leveling in here. Alright, so sent us back to the middle and dizzied us, but pointed us in the right direction anyway. Oh no! A fire giant wearing the robes of a mage and her guards appear before you. She folds her arms on her chest and speaks. Alright, journal entry number 12. Pull this up. I must thank you for eliminating that simpering fool of a hill giant. It is unfortunate that the Steeding can no longer recruit troops, but my army is already sufficient to control all of the lands north of Moonsea. Thanks to you, my power is now assured. Even Thorn's dragons will acknowledge my power. However, your usefulness is at an end. Take this reward and leave. If you go any further into my cave, you will be dealt with harshly. Why can't we just kill her? Unglow throws a leather bag at your feet for killing the hill giant shaman. But you would do well to leave. The defenses of my cave are formidable. Many have tried to penetrate my cave, and their bones now adorn my walls. Begone! She vanishes through the south door. Huh. Bit of money. Okay. And a ring! Is it magical at least? Wait, hold on. Is it magical at least? It is. Oh. It's really bad. So it's probably cursed, actually. So if you equip it, you'll probably have to use the remove curse spell to unequip it. It's, okay. Theoretically, this auto-identification just saved me a bit of a pain. But keep in mind, we have a bunch of people that have memorized remove curse. So would this be a big problem? No. That's not going to stop us at this point in the game. If you didn't bother memorizing any remove curses, you just have to take the 10 seconds to cast fix and remove curse. As long as you've got a cleric, basically, you're fine. Your skin crawls as you feel a faint breeze and the unmistakable touch of magic. A skull lying against the wall glows briefly, then disappears. Some sort of enchanted hallway. Oh, are we? Oh, okay, I getcha. It's infinite. What if I search? That's not doing it. Huh. Well, we'll have to turn around for now. Maybe there's another way. Right. This might have been one of those skulls. You see a crushed skull on the floor. It looks familiar, but you seem to be swimming through a dreamlike miasma. Yes, let's stop and collect our thoughts. As you sit down to clear your head, you spot a ring lodged in the skull. Sweet. The ring begins to glow as waves of magic emanating from it make you lightheaded. So this has got to be the ring that's causing us to be trapped. It's kind of like a ring of confusion or something. Let's see if we can identify it. The ring slips from your hand. It and the skull disappear. No. That was not the right decision. I can't even escape. Let's go on search mode. We'll figure it out, guys. Don't worry. Well, so much for fire resistance. Okay, so we've found this again. Collect your thoughts, sit down, pick up the ring. Let's just put it on this time. Shinga, you got this. Nope. Apparently that's not the answer. Sure, we'll get that event again at some point. There we go. Alright, so... collect your thoughts. Pick up the ring. Throw it away! As you throw the ring down the corridor, brilliant shards of light flash in front of you. So yeah, I mean, I guess I did that the wrong way. Whoops. Let's, try that resist fire again, because I'm sure someone's gonna use fire magic on us down here. And I did memorize quite a few charges. We don't need to worry about Christiana, Pixel, Bella, and Shinga. Sorry, the pictures have floated away there again, I see. Wish I could just sort of lock it there, but this keeps expanding and changing size as I have spell effects on the party. Maybe I'll try to look into that in between episodes, see if I can fix that. Okay, well, we'll save it, and then let's continue along. Fire giants block your way. The mage sends her greetings. Not many pass the wards. They attack. Yeah, it's just fire giants. They don't even really, use fire magic. Oh yeah, fellas can have a good day. Oh, and Shinga can have a good day as well, because this is probably a great time to use that sword they picked up. This is a pretty disadvantageous hallway for them, because they can only walk 2 wide, and we can get our whole party in there. We could also have been throwing lightning bolts and cones of coal down as well. Oops. Delay. And fella, finish him. Good job, fella. Okay. Fire Giants, nothing to worry about. Might have to do some exploring, but I figured while we've got fire resistance up, we'll try to make a lot of progress. The hill giants are fumbling with something. They quickly hide the object. We have to try it out to see what it does. Show me that. Reluctantly, the giants show you a long iron bar, but will not say what it's for. Do you tell them that you plan to kill the fire giant mage? Yeah, I totally plan on killing the fire giant mage. The giants sigh their relief and tell you of their own plan. Sure, thanks. Journal 86. The hill giants offer a plan. The hill giants describe their plan in monosyllables, with much fumbling over the details. As best as you can make out, the giants have rigged a wall of the fire giant mage's quarters to collapse. The cave-in, they assure you, will kill the shaman and cause much confusion. Yeah, maybe. They ask you to follow them to the northwest. This is not gonna work, right? There's no way. Dust coats the floor and furniture. It's unlikely that you would be disturbed. Oh, we found a place you can rest. Oh. Very convenient. The hill giants motion to you from the west. Okay, we'll try. The giants show you a loose rock on the northwest wall, explaining that a cave-in will kill the fire giant mage. A point of light reveals a peephole on the southwest wall. Yes? You see the fire giant mage yelling at an assassin. Okay. This is getting a little bit strange. You did not fulfill your contract. Other, more capable hands did the work for you, and I gave them the money. If you want your money, you will have to talk to them. Do it quickly, though. I shall launch my forces soon, and the sweep through the countryside will take them as well. Bane will have me to thank for establishing strongholds. Having this good favor, Thorn will not dare to interfere. Alright. Good luck, everybody. You help the giants pry the rock free. A terrible grinding noise fills the room. The hill giants, they know how it works, right? The giants must have misjudged their work because the wall begins to fall towards you. You try to escape. Just as you reach the edge of the room, the wall collapses. The hill giant's screams are quickly silenced, and some rocks strike you before you can fully escape. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Why did it hit me? Shinga, you were supposed to protect me from the rocks. Alright, well, the hill giants did not do a very good job. And we didn't wear our rings of rock protection. Uh-oh. You feel a faint, coruscating light filling the air. Suddenly, and teleported. Uh-oh. You're dizzied! Let's go this way. Who knows? Monsters leap from the shadows! Umber Hulks! This reminds me of the mines more and more. I don't think they count as giants, though, so it's probably the wrong sword there. Now, these guys have like a... Is it a paralyzing stare? Or there's some sort of special attack they have. I think. Not that much experience. I'd rather fight iron golems. Well, the fire giant mage steps from the shadows. I see neither wards nor gold will deter you. You are even more ambitious than I thought. But death will be your only reward now. Before you can stop her, the mage escapes down the corridor, leaving you to face her guards. Well, it's giants and the FK assassins. Probably not too bad. Plus all these long swords that work against giants is pretty nice. Let's try a little bit of Cone of Cold here. Something like that. Oh, sorry, Shinga. And, wow, sorry, fella, you took a ton of damage. Whoops. That wasn't the plan there. Just trying to speed up the fight with some magic. Alright, well that wasn't too bad, but... We may have nearly killed fella there with some friendly fire. Should have just used Ice Storm. Ice Storm would have been good, actually. Well, I say that, but Ice Storm can only do 30 damage at best, so how good is that? I don't know. You know what we have not done in a long time? We have not done a backstab. Here we go. This should be a backstab. Yeah! Don't let me forget, backstabs are pretty fun. Alright. Oh, that was worth a lot of XP. You know it's probably all garbage, right? Don't worry about it. Worry about it a little bit. Let's see, this is all the FK assassin gear. Yeah, it's nothing. We've seen that stuff before, same pattern. So if this is the way forward, also before we go forward, fella, heal yourself up. You look terrible. If that's the way forward, let's finish exploring this previous area. Uh-oh. Teleporters everywhere, alright. I just want to see where else we could go. Could be treasure. Okay, this connects up with the previous area, that's good. This was the teleporting room, I believe. And we basically have to end up there. Yeah. Okay. Just want to clear up the map a little bit better. What is that? A snake man? Oh, well, actually, kind of, yeah. Salamanders. They might actually have a fire attack. We have 6 more turns of fire resistance. pretty sure they can spit fire? Maybe they're choosing not to. I seem to remember in the previous game they could spit fire. Alright. Not too bad. Let's see what's in the southern route if I can figure it out. Huh, some of them have windows. Medusas! I don't like it when they sneak up on me. Alright, we're gonna go with a fireball here. It should kill them with a little bit of luck. But remember, they can gaze us to death to stone. And that's pretty rude, so I prefer not to have to deal with that. That'll be fine. There we go. Not quite. So I didn't need the double fireball. That's a little bit overkill. Better safe than sorry. Alright, that's fine. So the last square there... Oh, wait. I say the last square there. Apparently nothing. I thought there might have been treasure there. Monsters! Wow, we're fighting a lot of monsters today. Ooh, Pixel getting hit by the iron golems. 0. Oh, wrong weapon. You gotta have a +3 weapon to damage them. Delay. Move a bit. And don't forget, against the iron golems, we gotta use the actual super sword. Just fine. I mean, you should have everyone with a +3 or better by now. I mean, what are you doing, right? Good experience. Good. Yeah, I don't mind doing some battles when you're getting over 10,000 XP per fight. That's not so bad. Assassins are gathered around a table. One holds up a piece of paper in a leather bag, saying, "I vote we take it." Fortune favors the bold. Alright, you know what? It is time. Oh, we don't have that one. I was thinking it was time for a delayed blast fireball. It's time for fireballs, though, one way or the other. Too many assassins. Pixel, you're not supposed to get hit by rocks. Rule number 1 of adventuring etiquette: don't get hit by rocks. Alright. I'll show you kind of fireball that I need to see. This is what we're looking for. It's just going to do a ton of damage, and it's going to kill... I should not have put Rodica there, by the way. It's going to kill all but one of them. Yeah. Aww. All but 2, fine. Still pretty good. Yeah, that's probably worth our time. You know the gear is not, though. Just leave it. Just forget about it. Alright, gotta check what's on the table. Maybe I should have listened to them. Maybe I could have gotten a secret tip. Huh. Alright. Oh no, giant spiders! But they don't look that large. I mean, they're man-sized, don't get me wrong. But they're not Shelob size. Now, it's possible, to the point of being fairly likely, that they could also poison you. So I maybe should have been a little bit more aggressive with magic there. Because poisoning is pretty brutal. But looks like we're okay. Guess we should see if we can get into that inner area there. Assassins are busy dressing their knives with poison. Oh no. I just said I don't like poison. I've seen worse lightning bolts. Good try, Pixel. You know what? I just don't like them throwing rocks at us. Also, backstab! Oh, I should have... Dang it. Forgot how far away that was. Trying to get fancy for a backstab. And we might... No. Oh, it still counts! Oh, snap. I thought if she took damage, it might break her, like, you know, move silently or something, and then fail the backstab. But apparently the game doesn't worry about that. Alright, that was fun. It's just garbage, right? Nothing to worry about. No. I hope I don't miss too much from, like, just overlooking garbage, but... Alright, well, it seems like I've explored this area pretty well. Didn't find much loot, unfortunately. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Maybe it's time to save the game. Let's go, west. Just Umber Hulks. Wow, good job, fella. Just slaying Umber Hulks on his own in one round. That's pretty good. Oh yeah, there's that gaze. I believe it's paralyzed. Which, you know, is pretty bad, of course. Bit of experience, no big deal. Alright, well this all just connected up anyway. Another... Hey look, I got a lame email. Just spam 99% of the time. Anyway, this is just connected up, no big deal. That's a... Is that torch different than normal? Huh. Apparently not. Thought it stood out as something different. You hear a noise behind the north door. A clang as if a sword had been dropped. It's probably a trap, but... we're gonna spring the trap one way or the other. Hope you're feeling blessed today. And it turns out that my resist fire idea was kind of worthless. Nothing's cast fire magic on us at all. They're fire giants. They were surprised by our boldness, which is a... Oh, I forgot to switch weapons again. Okay. This time we're not going to hit any friends. And you know what? I'm going to use that Ice Storm. Just going to guard. Alright. Oh, wait! There's shamans! Oh, good. Well, maybe we will take some fire damage this time. Let's see what happens. 11 damage is not that good. That's below average for an Ice Storm. And at this point in the game, it's not very much. This could be a really good Ice Storm. Or Cone of Cold. It didn't spread sort of to the left like I hoped. Alright, not bad. Oh, I guess we got a free turn as well because they were surprised, which makes things even easier. Always love that free round to attack. Surprise round, go! I mean, it's gone already, but it was good. Oh, should have went the other way. Fire elementals, hey? I would be surprised if their melee attack was considered fire damage, but theoretically it's possible, and you could reduce that by having resist fire on. But I would not bet on it. I imagine they just do normal damage. Pretty good. Alright. Well, we surprised them good. They didn't expect me to chase in after them there. Dust coats the furniture. Excellent. Oh, I was just thinking it'd be nice to recharge some spells and all that. I mean, the game gives you plenty of times to heal up like this. I'm making a point of trying not to do this in between every battle like you technically could, and then just spam spells and everything, but, you know, if the game tells you you should rest, I feel like it's not cheating or exploiting to restore all your spell charges. I don't even know what that said. I was just pressing up too quickly and we went right through it. Whoops. Medusa! Fella! Oh, wait, I've got an idea. No. There we go. Snake Charm. I don't know if it works on Medusa, but you have to try. Charm her good. Why was that in that song? Suddenly there's not the bees? What is this, 2010? That was strange. Alright, I'm gonna leave Fella's Medusa so that he can charm her. That one in the top left is for him. He claimed her. I don't think Charm Snake works on Medusas, guys. I know you were hopeful, but it didn't look like it worked. Alright, so... would you have just had to randomly bump against walls in here until you found the way? It's not very fun. What if you put, our thief in the front? Would she have spotted anything? Who knows? How are you supposed to find that? Just keep looking. I guess we never went to that one room behind us, behind this wall. Maybe there was a tip. I will go back there before we finish this floor. Although we must be getting awfully close. An assassin greets you, holding out his hands in peace. I would treat with you. This is an assassin, guys. The mage warned me of your arrogance. Look, I don't know if we could have actually talked to him, but seriously, who parlays with an assassin in the middle of a fire giant cave? Just asking for trouble. Oh, that... dang it! I wanted to cast Cone of Cold. Okay. I will do it then. Can't trust anybody else to not get stabbed in the back. And I can cast it much faster, too. Alright, let's cast it this direction. Die! It's weird that it didn't hit anything along this line. It didn't hit these squares. Like, from here 2, like I targeted that square. It hit that one, but none of these. Like, that's a very narrow cone. Spell is still weird. Well, they seem to be dying easily enough anyway. Oops. Well, dead is dead. Alright, well, thanks for the parlay, everybody. So, where do you think the actual boss fight is going to be? Like, behind this door? Is it time to finally, like, save and buff up a little bit, maybe? I feel like because this has been a mage we've been chasing, we're going to have a lot of saving throws, so maybe getting those prayers up and protection from evils up might be worth it. I wish there was a way to just AoE cast protection from evil, so you didn't have to like single target it on everybody the same. I think that's all the protection from evils I'm gonna do. It actually lasts a fairly long time, but I'll just put it on everybody, I guess, whatever. I missed Pixel. Alright, so you can see all of their amazing enchantments. Enjoy. Alright, let's save it, I guess. And let's do this. Let's do this thing. So, my money is not good enough. I know your kind. Now, and your kind will not last long in the new... Look, we're doing fine. We just killed a bunch of dragons and all your giants. For such small creatures, you have a great deal of arrogance, but it will be the death of you. She motions the guards and they fall upon you. Well, I'm kind of glad we buffed up, because they're going to have a really hard time hitting us. Seeing as they're all evil. Now, they seem to be getting a surprise round on us. And I don't like that. How did they get a back attack? How did they get a back attack on Shinga? That should not have been possible. Cheaters. Anyway, well, most of them are fire giants. Let's just cone them. Hey! What? How is that friggin' possible? Hold person worked 2 out of 2, even with our saving throws at, like, nothing? Wow, get wrecked, me. Well, not me specifically, Pixel. Time to bring on the pain train. That's crazy. Alright, Shinga can't raise dead, but, should be able to wipe these guys out. Alright, let's just keep damaging the mage here. We're almost in the clear there. I was gonna dispel that. I was gonna do it, and I never got a turn. Dang it! I guess Fella probably should have, but he was trying to interrupt more mages. That one hold person spell. It's so overpowered. Alright, let's just do some bandaging here quick. We should be okay, but man, that was magic, man. Magic sucks. Enemy mages. Alright, well that's the boss dead. Kill it! Thank you, Shinga. Saved the lives. Alright, I'm gonna bandage Christiana now, keep her safe. Just keep chopping them down. Alright, so they... I know this has not worked in the past, but you should be able to get them back on their feet. Let's just try, like, a mid-range heal. Because I seem to remember in the previous games being able to do that. They're just at 0 HP. Yeah, look, she's even got HP now. Maybe she'll stand up next round or something. Maybe it just takes a while to wake up. Maybe they have to make a saving throw on their turn or something. Alright, Giants defeated. We're gonna do the same thing here on Pixel. And maybe get them above 0 HP and then cast heal? Still, well, fully healed, but not standing up. Huh. Weird. I mean, it's no big deal. It's just, once someone's down, if you can never bring them back up to standing, that's pretty rude. It's part of why that hold person spell, the one spell they could cast, just kind of wrecked us. Could have done a backstab if I didn't mess that up. Alright, well, they'll be fine, you know. Yeah, you better run. That one's not getting anywhere. Alright, well, we did it with 4 people. Who needs the full team, right? I mean, I'm pretty happy that I pre-buffed because I don't know how much of a difference it made, but given how much damage, well, I guess, I don't know. Saving versus paralyzation, you think it wouldn't happen very often, but that hold person was supercharged. Anyway, so there should be perhaps better loot this time. Bit of money, I don't even really want to bother with it. Items. So the stuff at the bottom is what I'm more interested in. Actually, I kind of want to check that longbow just for one thing. There was a bow in the very first Pools of Radiance game that you could add your strength. It might have been a fine composite bow, though. So let's see if we got anything good here. Not that good. That's handy. I don't know who's going to hold on to it. For now, Shinga can be protected from cold. I usually give these sorts of things to people with lower HP because at least Shinga can take a couple full damage dragon ice attacks, but that's interesting too. The cloak's pretty good. The javelins, honestly, I don't care. The trident, longsword, these are both going to be not good enough no matter what we say. And that dagger, honestly, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. We're never going to use crossbows, even if it's good bolts. Holding on to the sword, not holding on to that, holding on to the ring, holding on to the cloak, because that might be worth it. The shield, though, everyone's already got a +3 shield, so what's the point? And then Fella, I just want to test something out here real quick. Shield, longsword, composite bow, so you can see his damage is pretty low. Switch to the fine longbow. Aha! So it might be worth holding on to some fine longbows instead of the +2 bows. Because that's a lot more damage to your arrows. Now, you're probably losing some Thaco, right? Because you're losing the +2 enchantment. No. Your strength bonus is applied to your Thaco and your damage. Okay, that is superior by a long shot. Okay, so I need to, well, we'll see later on. I need to start replacing all of these magical bows with just fine bows. Because that's some fine bow. I don't care. And I think I may have accidentally not picked one up earlier already, so... Because I thought it would be not as good, and I was definitely wrong. Alright, fine bows. If there's any more, take them. They're probably rare, but, yeah, I should definitely be using those. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We figured it out, at least. I don't care about the money. Congratulations! Even more. Everyone is, like, almost at another level up. So close. You hear shouting from the room to the west. Warn the dragons! Have them prepare for battle! I guess, we're getting close to the dragons. The door on the north wall is just closing. There is shouting behind the door and the thundering flap of dragons taking wing. Do we still have, protection from fire? Doesn't look good. Hold on a second, everybody. Let's do a little bit of magic. Fella, you should probably not be dying. And then let's just go fireballs for... Well, not fireballs, you know what I mean. Alright, Shinga, go. Fella, there you go. Pixel, there you go. Christiana's fine. Rodica's fine now. Blue's fine now. And we do have some resist colds. In case they're ice dragons. I think only Shinga has the ring to protect against that at the moment. We need one more. I should have one. So we do have just enough resist colds to get everybody if I did this. I forget who I cast it on, though. I'm missing Christiana there. Okay. Alright, and you know what? I'm expecting a big dragon fight. Let's boost up some strength. And large is pretty awesome. Get buff, yo. Even myself. Look at that strength. Alright, let's do this. Dragons roar their defiance. The mighty fighters, ha! Killing giants is at best easy sport. Yeah, I agree, actually. Alright, so we got some fear. It's fine. Fear hasn't done anything yet. I don't expect it to be a problem. Let me get that HP bar back for you guys, so you can see. Alright, let's do this fight. Green dragon, red dragon. Oh, there's actually only not that many. Red dragons are tough, but we've all got resist fire on, so... I think that'll help. And the green dragon... it actually probably has poison, so you actually might want to target it first. If I remember my dragon special effects. Fella Dragon Slayer McGubbins. Cast... None of these are going to really do much. It's fine. I may not have rebuffed on prayer and stuff. I forgot if you've got all those. Whatever. We'll be fine. There it goes. Look at that. 4 damage. Alright, the breath attack did a lot more damage, but the actual fireball spell was pathetic. That was the least amount of damage I've seen from a dragon's fireball, or fire breath that we've had in a long time, because it can be really devastating. And that was almost laughable. Good job, team. Well, maybe they weren't very high-level dragons. Whatever. Anyway, we win. Dragons are dead. That will lead us to the next area. Cool, so we did this entire map in one episode. That's pretty impressive. I am going to head back to that one room we missed and maybe check our guide, because I feel like I may have missed some stuff. Oh. Actually don't know how to get out of here. It's a one-way door. Oh, I see. Okay, there's some one-way paths in here that you might not have known about unless you're following Gold Box Companion's map. The good news is it looks like the enemies probably won't show up and the mage's enchantments are all broken. So we can get around pretty quick. Right, we could rest here. Let's just do that quick. Should only take a second, especially if I speed it up. We did cast a lot of magic there. It was a good fight. I think that was a good one, honestly. Let's just finish up this area because there's like one room we didn't totally explore. Actually, now that you're not teleported, there could be items hidden behind the teleporters. Because there were these squares, right, that this teleported us somewhere else. The square after that you could only go to after fighting the boss, right? So theoretically you could hide some loot there. That's kind of how they'd probably do it in a more modern RPG, actually. Oh, look, everyone's blown the coop there. Alright, I never went this way by accident. Let's see. Nothing. Oh, just a safety room. Ah, we could just come here and slept. Alright, well, I've explored it as well as I would normally explore it. Let's give myself my level up. Good old BlueAnkylo. So if you want to see what this level up was, I'm now a level 18 cleric. Seems pretty good. I like those extra high level spell charges. Level 6 charges are great. That's the heal spell level, I believe, so those are really, really valuable. Good stuff. No saving throws or anything useful, but spell charges. Oh, also, I got another level up. Sorry, guys. I got 2 level ups. I'm also mage 16. I have learned level 8 magic user magic. My saving throws are better. I've now got 2 potential delayed blast fireballs. Excellent. And a new spell. So I was looking at some of these a little bit more so I could pick what, like, the most useful one. We do have some scrolls, so I can teach myself via scroll scribing. I think Mass Charm. I think Power Word Blind is terrible. Mind Blank does last a very long time, and I could cast it on myself to make myself immune to a variety of mental effects. I don't think it works on like Hold Person or Paralyzed, which is like our most trouble. But it would stop Feeble Mind and maybe Charm, a couple things like that. But I'm actually going to try Otto's Irresistible Dance. Now, I don't know if this is going to be super effective or not, but from my reading, it should apply with no saving throw. So you immediately cast it on something, and what does it do? Well, just let me pull open the manual here. Have a little dance, because I got some cool new magic. So, in our manual, I'll actually check the clue book in a second while we're here. Level 8 magic, which we just finally started learning. It's going to take a couple more level ups to get to level 9 magic, unfortunately. You know, that tasty meteor swarm. But yeah, Otto's Irresistible Dance. So, if it just applies with no saving throw, you basically need magic resistance to avoid it. They lose 4 armor class, and they will now fail all saving throws against magic. So this is what made me really consider this a useful spell. If I can just cast this on a boss, well, the bosses might have magic resistance. Let's just say a strong enemy. They can't avoid it. But normally they always pass their saving throw against, I don't know, Charm, Hold... Actually, something like Hold Person would be exactly the kind of spell. A spell that basically means you can kill them immediately if they fail, and if you single target it, has a pretty good chance to apply. If you've... Well, it doesn't even matter. After this has been cast, if they fail all saving throws, they fail it no matter what, then they're immediately dead. That seems like a super strong combination. I don't know if it'll work in practice. They might just resist this, or this might not mean what they say it means. I don't know. But it's worth a try. So that's what we're going to go with. Mass Charm, Mind Blank. I don't know which one of these is the second best, but I figure this is worth a shot. So while we're here, let's have a quick look at our Fire Giant cave. So hopefully we found all the loot in here. I did double check between episodes the Hill Giant steading. I'm pretty sure I got everything other than fighting a couple of these rooms at the bottom. So let's see. Anything in here we could have missed? He will become suspicious if you don't demand extra money. Remember that assassin we just attacked? I guess we could have tried to negotiate. The Ring of Vulnerability would be -3 to your armor class in the bad way. I guess that's it. There actually really wasn't too much to do in here. Just fairly straightforward with a couple traps. Looks like we probably got everything there was to do. So, looks like we're fine. Next episode, we will continue chasing after the dragons then, I guess. So thanks for watching, folks. I will, well, we're in a safety room already. So technically, before the end of the episode, we can show this off. Now we've got all the way up to level 8 spells. What do you think this chart's going to do? Is there space here for another one? There probably is. It's just enough space for level 9. Oh, sorry. I did it again. Okay. So yeah, anyway, there's probably room for that one extra little charge there. We're going to learn Otto's Irresistible Dance. We're going to add... Honestly, I think all these other spells are terrible. Delayed Blast Fireball is so good. And for level 6 charges... I still haven't really had any good luck with Disintegrate. Globe of Invulnerability might be useful. It would stop those fireballs and lightning bolts from killing me. So maybe if I had an extra charge or two of that, I'd cast it a little bit more often on myself to protect me from super strong fights. So that might be worth it. Might be worth. Then Clerical. I think we've got another heal spell, which is also really good. Like, Blade Barrier doesn't seem to do any damage unless the enemy walks into it, and they never walk into it, so... I guess the only level 6 Cleric spell that's worth it is Heal. Harm, I mean, if they don't pass their saving throw, will nearly kill them, but... most of the time, it'll probably just do nothing. Let's, pick up an Emergency Raise Dead. And... at level 4... I guess more protection from evils never hurt. Alright, few new spells. Excellent. Anyone else? Fella's probably going to get his cleric's level up the way I did it soon. In fact, everyone else, other than BlueAnkylo, is about to get a level up. So that's pretty cool. Alright, well folks. That's another dungeon done. And we finally got level 8 magic users. Cool. I really hope that there's enough experience in this game to get a multi-class mage to at least level 18, because that's where we get our final level 9 spells. And I'd love to show off Meteor Storm or Swarm, because that sounds really awesome. And I need to see how much damage it can do. So I hope we get there. I'm sure there's lots of game left, and we're getting a lot of experience on this campaign, so it seems to be working. Alright folks, that's all for today. Thanks for watching, hope you have enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for maybe more dragons, I guess. Better get those resistance spells up again, because they seem pretty good. See you guys.